Hello, folks. I'm here to do this post that Josh Ellis with the American Revolution 2.0 has asked of all of us veterans, politicians, and law enforcement. Well, I want to tell Josh you might want to extend that to U.S. citizens. Understanding U.S. citizenship. All right. Says defend the country, the need should arise. I'll get back to that in a bit. Let's get back to Josh's itinerary here. When and why did you take the oath? Well, my first oath was when I joined the Army. I was actually end of my junior year before my senior year. I joined to go into the Army 2 weeks after graduation from high school. That was the first time. And then I was in, after basic training, I went to Fort Hood, Texas. And I remember Sergeant Darby. I remember his name because he was the nicest staff sergeant I ever met, or sergeant I ever met in the military. He was the one that told me, hey, you don't have your U.S. citizenship. So I applied, and I found out when I went down to San Antonio, Texas, that I was already a U.S. citizen because of my mother. She became a U.S. citizen when I was 12. So they only had to do the paperwork. So I just sat around for the paperwork. And the best part was I had to do the oath again. So here I am, 18 years old. And understanding U.S. citizenship, this is why this is so important to me. Citizenship is the common thread that connects all Americans, because it's a list of some of the most important rights and responsibilities that all citizens, both Americans by birth and by choice. And that's why I'm so proud, because by choice, I want to be an American. Should exercise honor and respect. While some of these responsibilities are legally required of every citizen, all are important to ensure the continued vitality of our country and democracy. Okay, here are our rights. Freedom to express yourself, which I learned a couple of years ago doesn't exist anymore. Freedom to worship is your wish, which most of you have just learned that the government just shut down our church. You can't shut down God, so I'm cool. I don't belong to a church. Right to a prompt, fair trial by jury. Well, a lot of my friends who are being violated, like Patrick Lamar Watson, his right to a speedy trial has been deferred because of this, and it should be dismissed. Right to vote in elections for public officials. Yeah, we should have the right to vote in elections. We shouldn't be told that we can only vote through the mail. Right to apply for federal employment requirement U.S. citizenship. Right to run for elected office. Now, that was the third time I took the oath when I ran for city council. And the fourth time I took the oath is when I ran for mayor. The only thing is that they threw in a little twist that I'm supposed to stand up for the state of California, defend California. I thought about it, and then I said, you know what, I do live here, and that's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing now, to help free California. Freedom to pursue life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Wow, we can't be happy right now. Just the thought of this is killing my left side of my neck. And the reason why I can do this today is because after 15 months, I'm going to get a phone call to schedule my CT scan. All right? That's another long story, but I'll explain that to you later. Because of this situation, they canceled my CT scan, and now they're putting it back on, and I have to go through the whole rigmarole blood work before I can take the CT scan. But at least it's coming. I had to cry for it. Here are my responsibilities. And these are the responsibilities for all Americans, either by birth or by choice. Support and defend the U.S. Constitution. Wow. Now that's the first responsibility, and I'm going to read you the last responsibility on this list. Defend the country if the need should arise. Well, the need has arisen. Communism is here. I just learned today for a fact that the Chinese government has bought all of our pork, our chicken, or our beef. They're controlling us through our food product. That explains why they're trying to kill our chickens in the backyard. You see, folks, when a guy comes up to your house dressed in a CHP uniform to kill your chicken, it has gotten way above his pay grade. All right, let's get back to the responsibility. Remember, support and defend the U.S. Constitution. Stay informed of issues affecting your community, something I failed 5 years prior to today. Participate in the democratic process, which is what I have been doing. Respect and obey federal, state, and local laws. Respect the rights, beliefs, and opinions of others. That's the reason why I protest with people that I do not agree with, because as long as our enemies can speak, so can we. Participate in your local community. I sure do try, and I can tell you what, it's dominated by only a few in this city, so I'm okay by just standing back and laughing at them. Pay income and other taxes honestly and on time to federal, state, and local authorities. That's something most of us Americans, if you're real Americans, shouldn't really follow by. Serve on a jury when called upon. Why should you serve on a jury? Because as soon as you get that person in the trial, they're already set to go down anyway, because you're not going to get the whole story. You remember Patrick Lamar Watson? Yeah. Defend the country if the need should arise. Well, that's what we're asking you guys to do right now. That's what we're calling you to do right now. All right? Okay, let's get back to Josh's request. So, when and why did you take the oath? 4 times, and I've already explained it. What does that oath mean to you? Why is it important? Well, when I joined the military, I didn't join for your freedom. I didn't join for anything except this. I'm grateful that I've been given an opportunity to live in America. And as a kid, I said, when I get old enough, I'm going to prove I'm an American. So I joined the Army. Even though, since that date, since I've gotten out, there's been a few times I've been told I'm not an American, I'm not a veteran. But it's okay, because I got the U.S. Constitution, and I can tell you F off, and I do. Why is the Constitution important to you? How does it being in place affect you and your family's lives? Any other country, folks, I won't be doing a live feed. Any other country, I'll have the authority come up to the door, and they won't be knocking. They'll be shooting. They won't be shooting me. They'll be shooting everyone. That's the reason why the Orange County Board of Supervisors should be fired, should be completely revamped. We've got a Korean, we got a Japanese, we got a Vietnamese guy in there, and 2 white guys just sitting there doing nothing, right? Anybody that's an immigrant who is a U.S. citizen, or if you're illegal and you want to be here, you're an American, do your job, do your rights, stand up for this country. I thought all those Asian people would just say, you know what, America, we love you so much, we're going to open up OC. But they didn't do that, did they? No. They got a big-ass glass. You can barely see them. This is the future, folks. The future is the people we the people can't reach. We can't reach our politicians who make rules and laws. Then tells our law enforcement, who is the most patriotic people in the world, to execute these orders. Well, folks, if these people are executing these orders, they are commies. Any law enforcement, sorry, I've been thinking about this speech today and been getting a little emotional. Thank you, Greg. So, we need to get it straight. Law enforcement, you got a great union. Take sick days. Relax, chill, go home. Spend that time with your family. Because there's nothing for you to defend right here. Because it's this American people standing up without weapons, using our voice. And a lot of us are naturalized citizens. By choice, we choose to be free with fellow Americans who, I don't know if you understand how lucky you guys are. Okay, and without the U.S. Constitution, how can I protect my family? Why is it vital to defend the Constitution? What do you see life being like without the Constitution? Hey, Amanda. Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing one of these oath to defend the Constitution. And I'm realizing that it's not just for active or retired military or law enforcement or politician. It's for everybody that has become a naturalized citizen. They need to come out here and make videos and say why they love America. And so why is it vital to defend the Constitution? I won't have rights to do what I want without the U.S. Constitution. We've got a great sheriff here in Riverside County, a great board of supervisors. San Bernardino closes their meeting to their people, and their people don't seem to care anyway. Orange County puts up a facade to show that they care. But OC, it doesn't belong to you Asians. It belongs to surfers, people that love the sun. You know, when you ever go to the beach, it's not majority Asian folks. It's people out there who are looking for a nice tan. They'll probably get cancer in the future, but that's another post. Why do you see life being like without the Constitution? I'll tell you what. If you don't believe in the U.S. Constitution, if you don't believe in standing up and getting out and get some fresh air, you're a commie. Get used to using that word, folks. You're a commie. This is what I want to tell you. Don't buy Chinese products. Look really hard. And if you're in Walmart, shame on you. If you're buying Starbucks, shame on you. What you need to do is this. Try really hard to buy stuff only made in America. America does not mean the United States of America. When I hang out with my Hispanic friends, they laugh at me, and I've been very well educated. People in, I say, south of Escondido, California, they call us Estudios as USA or something, right? It's in Spanish. The United States of America. America is Canada, North America, South America, in the middle of America. Let's bring all manufacturing back to this continent. Let's shut down airplanes except to go to England because I need to go see my kids, right? Let's make this no Chinese products. But let's make this very, very clear. Chinese people need us. We do love Chinese people. I love Chinese food without bats and snakes in it, okay? But the Chinese people here, the Asian people here that love America needs to stand up for America. At the same time, we just don't want to be communists. I don't want to be communist. But don't hate Chinese people. Do not hate a person. If he wears a Chinese uniform, if he's pointing a gun at you, shoot back. But if he's not, if he's a Chinese person, love him. Because he's got a rough life, because he doesn't have the U.S. Constitution to protect him. Think about that, folks. Please share this, all right? Because it seems like my post doesn't get heard or seen, or because I'm speaking the truth. I'm the new color, all right? I'm the new future right here. I'm the one that's going to be the last American standing because I choose to be an American. And thank God you guys let me in.